Hello there, kia ora. Hey, get ready with me as I get ready to make a verbal submission to the Select Committee later on today about the removal of Māori wards. You see, initially they had so many submissions that they felt they weren't going to be able to get through them all, but the committee's actually split into two so they could hear more submissions from people wanting to submit. They gave me a call yesterday going, hey, do you want a spot? After it turned out their first email went into my junk mailbox because, mass emails out from any kind of organization tend to do that. So yeah, I'm going to be submitting later on today to the committee between 1:15 and 1:45. You'll be able to check that out on the parliamentary website. Pretty sure there's like a link I can put up that people can watch the stream. Now, I don't know who the committee members are going to be that I get to talk to. As I said before, they'd split into two. And so I've been working furiously on my speech to give because a verbal submission shouldn't necessarily go over the same points you've already made in your written submission. It should be safe to assume they've read your written submission. Those that can read. I know there's a couple there that probably struggle with that. But that means that we're going to have to get ready for today's submission. What should I wear? Maybe something in blue. No, definitely not something in blue. Right, well, I'm all ready to go. I've written my speech and I've been practicing the timing, and it goes for 4 minutes and 50 seconds, and I only have a 5-minute slot, and that's with questions included. So I guess I have to take out some of the meaner comments I've got. Wish me luck. Right, speech done. I actually completely rewrote it after hearing today's submissions and sitting down realizing that it was probably a little bit too long. I've actually refocused it around social cohesion theory. I want to pull in something that I haven't heard spoken about, which is how this type of rhetoric around Māori wards can actually have far-reaching social consequences that a lot of people don't realize because of, well, how shitty social media is, to be honest. But there's a lot more detail to it. Kind of. I mean, this is a high-level sort of overview of things, but it's about a 4-minute speech, I think, at the moment, 3.5, 4 minutes. So I'm ready to go. Let's see how this is going to roll out. Okay, speech is done, and I'm relatively happy with it, and I'm all ready to submit. You can join me live on the Parliamentary TV website from, I think it's 1:15, I've been told to be there, until 1:45. I've only got 5 minutes, but it depends on what everybody else is doing, I guess, and how fast their submissions are and how many questions they've got. So feel free to tune in. I'll make sure there's a link in the description below. And don't forget, this part of the process is a really important part of any democratic process, whether or not it's something that's happening at a government level or something that's happening in local body. This process allows experts to get out there and have their say for opinions that aren't necessarily binary to go out and make sure that they're heard. People who are impacted directly by the decisions get to have a say and have input. And that is such a key part of how democracy should work. The people who are out there arguing that they should be allowed to vote on Māori wards because that's democracy, they are missing the nuance in this whole conversation. Some of them are just doing it to cover up the fact that they're really racist assholes. But the real crux of the problem is that they seem to think of democracy itself as a binary. I get a say or I don't. And the fact of the matter is, you do get a chance to have a say in so many different ways, and it is always really important to make sure that you are exploring what those ways are and that you're giving feedback in areas that you are passionate about or that you get impacted by and help people come to better decision making, which is the best outcome that we can have from democracy in general. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go and get a quick drink before I sit down and submit to the committee. Wait, you're still here? It's over. Go find another video.